Daily Manna from the Torah by Dr. Ketriel Blad. Shalom and welcome to the third Aliyah of Parashat Tazría. She will conceive. We find the third Aliyah in Leviticus chapter 13, verses 18 through 23. And we find today's study in verses 22 through 23. If it is spreading in the skin, the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is infectious. But if the spot is unchanged and has not spread, it is only a scar from the boil, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. Who will judge the priest? The priest has a great responsibility. The ability to make someone affected by something like tazraat ritually clean or unclean is in his hands. In the text of the Torah, the word pronounce in relation to being clean or unclean does not appear. The Torah literally says that the priest can make a person clean, tider, or make a person unclean, timeh. Of course, he does this through a declaration or announcement. But the Torah only says it to emphasize the enormous authority the priest has in order to be able to make a person clean or unclean. So it's not the plague itself that makes a person impure or the lack of it which makes that person pure, but the priest. What great authority is found in the hands of the priest regarding this plague? If he is not a good administrator of that authority, he can ruin a person's social life, because the one declared impure or unclean due to this plague had to be cast out of society, living outside the camp, as it is written in Leviticus 13, verses 45 and 46. The person with such an infectious disease must wear torn clothes, let his hair be unkempt, cover the lower part of his face, and cry out, "Unclean, unclean." As long as he has the infection, he remains unclean. He must live alone. He must live outside the camp. And in Numbers 5, verses 2 and 3, it's written, "Command the Israelites to send away from the camp anyone who has an infectious skin disease or a discharge of any kind, or who is ceremonially unclean because of a dead body. Send away male and female alike. Send them outside the camp, so they will not defile their camp, where I dwell among them." The one with greater responsibility will also have a more severe judgment. In case of a mistake due to negligence, the priest will be responsible before the heavenly court for the damage he caused by pronouncing a person clean or unclean by mistake. If the authorities have treated you unfairly, cry out to the Eternal for justice and leave room for his judgment. Do not take revenge into your own hands. You would only do more harm. Blessings and shalom.